Hello everyone and welcome back to World Cup Shop with Voice aajKal. Our medium, your message. I'm Mehul and I'm going to be talking about India's dominant victory against Australia and what to look forward to in our semi-final match against England on Thursday. The first thing that I want to talk about from the Australia game is just the fact that so many different match winners are stepping up for India. We've had Rohit Sharma score a match-winning knock from yesterday. We've had Surya Kumar Yadav win us a game. We've had Hardik Pandya consistently step up with cameos towards the end. Akshar Patel has got some runs. He's played a few decent cameos. Shivam Dubey has chipped in a little bit of runs. Probably not at the best strike rate, but he's still getting into rhythm and you can feel it. Rishabh Pant has been a standout batsman. And this is all without Virat Kohli even coming to the party till now. Imagine what happens if he clicks in the semi-final and final. That I feel has been the true strength of this Indian team so far. Even in the bowling, it was a united effort yesterday. Yes, Hardik Pandya went for runs, but Arshdeep Singh picked up wickets. Jasprit Bumrah had an off day by his standards, but still bowled at 7.25 runs an over, which is just the kind of freak that he is. Kuldeep Yadav and Akshar Patel were both absolutely brilliant yesterday. They were the ones who provided a chokehold over that Australian batting lineup. And I just feel that because India are clicking so well as a unit, all they need to do is just pack themselves in the semi-final and final, and there's no other team who's clicking at that sort of level in the competition till now. But I just want to talk a little bit about Rohit Sharma's knock and how special that was. I think it's one of the best knocks played by an Indian batsman in a T20 World Cup. And what stood out for me were his shots on the offside. That one cover drive that he played, he just eased into that shot and sailed over the boundary rope at extra cover. And thought that was one of the silkiest shots that I've seen being played throughout this tournament. If there's a better shot that's been played in this tournament, I haven't seen it. Akshar Patel is another player who deserves a ton of credit from yesterday. His flying catch of Mitch Marsh is probably the turning point of the match. And after that, he bowled two phenomenal overs to lock down the Australian batting. And I think it's those subtle contributions that are not completely on the face, on the front page of a newspaper and actually win you the games. And Akshar Patel will always go down as an unsung hero in that. So what about England? England for me are a team with very clear strengths and weaknesses. And I think the matchup as a whole favors India a lot, especially because the game is in Guyana. What are England's strengths? England have a very powerful batting lineup, which is very capable of scoring 180, 200 and just completely batting you out once they get the chance. However, their biggest strength has also been their biggest weakness so far this tournament. England have not actually batted that well, especially on surfaces where the ball is just held up into the pitch a little bit. Both their losses came against quality bowling attacks who were able to switch up and provide enough variations to keep the England batsmen guessing and who were able to exploit the conditions and make sure that they weren't giving any pace on the ball to the English batsmen. Because English batsmen love pace on the ball. And that is something that we cannot afford to provide to this English batting attack. The only three players that I feel in this England side are very capable of performing even on those slow surfaces are Jos Buttler, Phil Salt and Moeen Ali. And I think all three of those wickets are the crucial ones for India. And I think India have that ability to just navigate that tough period at the start and ensure that we can lock down this England batting. The other big strength for England is the fact that their middle overs bowling has actually been really good. Moeen Ali has been very economical. Adil Rashid has been brilliant as always. He's picked up wickets. He's managed to stem the run flow quite a bit. And Mark Wood has been an excellent middle overs enforcer. Combine that with Jofra Archer at the back end and you have a team that's fairly good in the middle overs and the back end. However, England's power play bowling has been something that has been exploited a lot throughout this tournament. Scotland exploited it, Australia got away to an absolutely flying start, even the West Indies played quite well. And I think that overall, that is where India need to be attacking. And the fact that we have a Rohit Sharma who's coming into this in good form bodes very well for India. And if we can put up that total in the first 6 overs, I think England are going to be under a ton of pressure. The second thing that I want to talk about amongst this in their bowling attack is the fact that while they themselves struggle against those variations with the ball, they don't have that many players who can bowl that themselves. Adil Rashid is good, Moeen Ali is good, but all of their pace bowlers do not excel in bowling variations. They are all steaming in 150 clicks bowlers who want to bounce you out. And that's not going to happen on a Guyana pitch. And that ability to adapt and bowl those deliveries that are needed according to the pitch is something that England haven't done very well. Against both Australia and South Africa, England probably conceded 20 runs too many simply because they allowed the opposition to get away very fast in the power play and weren't able to adapt to the nature of the surface quickly enough. They did try to adapt a little bit by bringing in Sam Curran, but even that didn't work fully. And I just feel that this England bowling lineup could also be good. For India, the only concerns I would have is that the strike rates of the batsmen have probably not been completely up to the mark. I think even whilst Hardik Pandya, Shivam Dubey in that middle order, they've gotten runs, they've probably not performed at that high a strike rate as you would want. And overall, India have been doing very well. I think that they come into this match as clear favourites, and I would expect nothing less than an Indian win. I think this is a great chance for India to finally break that ICC jinx. Let's see what happens.
Voice aajKal, our medium, your message.
VG Times. Be with the times.